In the early 90s, kids got scared just watching cartoons. Well, that is if they were watching Tales of the Cryptkeeper. And they could take that fear and play with it. Let's look at the toy line. Guys, welcome back to 7 Cities of Gold. Watch out for those natives. They get restless. Today, we're going to talk about action figures based on Tales of the Cryptkeeper. Remember that? In 1989, it started on HBO, and it wasn't for kids. It was dark. It was even sexual. I think one time on there, I saw a nipple. A female nipple. It don't matter if you see a male nipple. You can see a male nipple just walking down the street. Especially in the 80s when those kids wore those mesh shirts. Remember those jerseys? I used to hate that half a shirt. I don't want to see a guy's belly. But in 1989, it started on HBO. Yep. Remember the comics? I always get them mixed up with the Creep Show, but this was a little skeleton guy, and it was kind of like, he'd tell a little story. It'd be a story for that episode. Tales of the Cryptkeeper. I think the 50s came out. It was that time, doing some weird comics back in the 50s, man. I don't really call them comic books, but I guess they are. But anyway, a toy line in 1980. What year was the toy line? 1994. Well, first I'm getting ahead of myself here because they didn't make them based on the HBO movie. No. They made them based on the cartoon series. Yeah, ABC aired a cartoon series that was aimed more for kids. There wasn't no nipples on this cartoon. No, sadly not. No nipples on that cartoon, I tell you what. So they tamed it down and everything, made it a little bit more tame for the kids. And, of course, they had to do a toy line. That's right. A toy line based on Tales of the Cryptkeeper. It was all, there was scary ones, wolves, and it was scary. We're going to take a look at them. Who made it? Novelty Ace? Ace Novelty. See, I got that one backwards right there. But they made this toy line. It was something else, man. It was something else. A toy line aimed to scare you. Let's take a look at them. I'm going to start right here with the Cryptkeeper himself. He wears a tuxedo. That's a man with class. He doesn't wear any shoes, though. Who wears a tuxedo with no shoes on? Oh, he looks like a teacher we had in science class. There was this lady teacher I had in science class in like the 9th grade, Miss Sykes. And we didn't call her the Cryptkeeper because we didn't know she looked like that because just before this came out. We used to call her Skeletor. She did have like white hair that was like down. It was like just came down here like I don't know, like a bob maybe, and we all called her Skeletor. But that's what I think of when I see this scary thing. Yep, that's her. Wasn't white. Her white hair wasn't even gray white. But that's a big ass hand. Whew, hate for that to slap you upside the face. But check out this one right here. Here he is in his monk robe. Did you know the Cryptkeeper was a monk? I didn't know when I only watched the HBO show. I didn't know his religious affiliation at the time, but I guess he was a monk. But there he is right there. I thought it was going to be in the package. Where I don't have one in the package. What's wrong with me? I'm slipping in my old age. Sorry about that. Maybe I'll add it here. And this time he's wearing shoes. Sandals like Jesus. Oh, but yes, sandals. I thought at first it might have been flip-flops. I can't wear flip-flops. How do you wear flip-flops? I put flip-flops on and I walk and they fly all over the place. They don't stay on my feet. My daughter's like, you got to press your toe down. I just think I don't want to be thinking while I walk. I just want to walk. I don't want to follow instructions. Check out this right here. What is this? Mummy? I should have had it pulled up so I could tell you it was mummy. I thought it was going to be in a different one. That's Frankenstein. That's Frankenstein's monster, Junkman. No, it's Frankenstein because Frankenstein, the doctor Frankenstein made Frankenstein, and it was like his son because he made him, so they got the same last name. So don't tell me it's Frankenstein's monster. Don't tell me that. Here he is out of the package wearing now I'm used to Frankenstein wearing a suit, but this one's not. At least a leisure jacket. But there he is right there, Frankenstein. Oh, I should have saved this video for Halloween. What's wrong with me? Just less than a month away. I could have at least waited till October to talk about this. But there you go. Look at that ghoulish face. Man, that's a face only a mother could hate. Only a mother could hate. And then we've got, Gargle. Remember Gargle, the toy line? That's not part of this, but there he is, a Gargle. I think that's his name, right? It better be a Gargle. Gargle. I don't know if he has his last name. Maybe Steve. That's not a good last name. Smith. Gargle Smith. We'll call him that. There he is right there, and there he is in a package. Kind of reminds me of a Man Bat. Man Bat, I bought that back around this time. 1994, Tales from the Cryptkeeper. And there's got a clearance sticker on it, and I was about to say that. That's why I know about this toy line. It was always in the clearance bin at KB Toys, and that's KB Toys or Toy Liquidators. If you don't know Toy Liquidators, it was an offshoot of KB. When it was in the mall, KB was in the mall, they couldn't sell shit. They said the Toy Liquidators. Same thing. You know, it's kind of like Hardee's and Carl's Jr., but you couldn't sell it. You couldn't sell these things. They're like $2 for $1, and you still didn't want them. And check out this. I know this one. My mummy! Anybody that looks like this is a mummy. I wonder if he's a dumb mummy. That'd be good. Let's look at him out of the package. Look at that. He has no eyeballs. Whew. Now that's a face only a mummy can love. Oh, you think I'm playing that? I just made that up as I went along, man. Hey, got me a new Hot Wheel car to add my toy car collection over here. You like that one? Ooh. The Optimus Prime. There we go. Right there. Okay. And then we got, what is this? Dracula. I wish it was Blackula. Remember him? They didn't make action figures based on Blackula? What's wrong with that? But there you go. Dracula. That looks cool. Let's look at it. He's got a purple cape. That joker is decked out to have some fun. Look at that. Oh, did you know they made balls? Tales of the Cryptkeeper balls. They made they make his balls, but we'll get to them at the end of this video. Check it out. Oh, look at this, a wolf. Wolfman. Is it actually werewolf or wolfman? Let's see what it's called here. Werewolf. Whoa. Man, he ain't surfing on no top of no car. Look at him. Rips his jeans though. He probably got to buy a lot of blue jeans. Kind of like the Hulk. Man, let's see. We got him out of the package. Out of the package. That thing is scary. Can you imagine kids playing with this thing? Parents probably had a fit when you come home with this. That's why there's no clearance. Parents wouldn't buy their kids. It was too scary. Man, be a good toy line to hand out at Halloween. What, if you had kids come over and want candy? Hand them these. Wouldn't that be cool? You'd be the coolest guy in the neighborhood. But like that dude down the road, you know that dude down the road? The one that's always, smacking us on the butt? That dude gives out free toys when you go to his house on Halloween. I'll be down there, oh, I hear you got some free toys. I hear you got some free toys. That's what I'll be doing. I'll be putting that little butt out there, man, trying to give me some free toys. Oh, but for Halloween you can wear a shirt. Exclusive! Yeah, exclusive. Halloween shirts from JunkmanMerch.com. Take a look at these. Only for Halloween time. Halloween to October 31st, going off the website, unless I'm lazy, but they're going to go off right around then. Halloween shirts. You don't need to get a costume or treat. You wear these. Halloween shirts. JunkmanMerch.com. Check it out. And we have, oh, look at this guy. Right? Who is this? Zombie? I know, I should have a better way to look. Zombie. It don't really look much like a zombie. Let's take a look out of the box there. I couldn't find that this is rare, but I only could find like 2 pictures of it loose. I don't get that. But there he is. Look, he's missing an arm. Look at that little, like a dog prick coming out of our hand. What is that? Guys, must be a must be a red bone, I guess. Ooh. Ugh. And here's some talking ones. That was all the action figures, but they had talking ones. And look at this. Hawaiian style. Cryptkeeper goes Hawaiian. That might be. Now that looks more like my teacher, Miss Sykes, right there. How about how she looked in the summer? That's got to be one of the creepiest things I ever seen. That is, he wears shoes. And then they got the regular one right here in his tuxedo. Look like he's getting ready to go lay in a casket somewhere. Casket. There he is. Let's look at him out of the box. No shoes. Still no shoes. Dress nice. Dress to the T. Gotta get some shoes, dude. Gotta get some shoes. Oh, I didn't mean to hit the next button, but we'll go ahead and look at the Cryptkeeper balls. Tales from the Cryptkeeper. These were like Mad Balls, but they made them based on the cartoon. They only lasted 3 seasons. I think they brought it back in I think it lasted like 2 seasons, and a third season it went off in like 94, and they brought it back in like 1999. It probably wasn't no good then. Probably they didn't make the Cryptkeeper a woman. They probably, we'll make it work, put a woman in it. We got Freaky Ball, and then you got the Cryptkeeper Ball. That looks nothing too good. It makes him look too comical or something. Doesn't look scary. Looks too playful. I guess that's supposed to be, unless that's supposed to be somebody else. And then you got the werewolf. The werewolf ball. That don't look like it'd be fun to catch. That does not look like it'd be fun to catch. As much as I hate to admit it, that was all this toy company made when it comes to Tales from the Cryptkeeper. He wants to see Tales from the Crypt. Tales from the Cryptkeeper. Now. Let's see, you can come on with me while I put up my car. You want to come with me and put up my car? Let's see. Don't want to go too far. You'll see my toilet. Let's ride over here. And where are we going to put it? We'll just put it right here for right now. There we go, right there. The Optimus Prime. You looking at my junk, wasn't you? I caught you looking at my junk. Get out of here, pervert.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.